It's officially training camp season, and today we're looking at the Chargers again and looking at Omarion Hampton again. Work through some drills, catch some balls, everything else. Before it again, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're looking at practice every day of training camp, your favorite players from your favorite teams, your rookies, your position battles, and you're drafting some of these guys in fantasy football soon. You want to know what they're doing on the depth chart, it's going to be right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. Today we're looking at Omarion Hampton. All the practice clips I could find are right here. Almost 4 minutes of clips. We'll loop this and keep talking ball like we always do, but there he is. There he is. Catching it. Getting little there. Protecting it. High and tight. High and tight. Little Tyrone Wheatley in there. Boom. Moving well. That's not a comparison. I was just making a joke about the high and tight. Moving his feet. Watch how he moves. This is a bigger running back. This is a bigger running back prospect. Watch how he moves. Pop, pop, pop. Good feet. Good feet. Out there. Easy catch. That was kind of low. He still made sure it didn't hit the ground. Little special teams action. Gets a lot of work with that. Gets a lot of work in these practices. We covering rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs. Gets a lot of work. Here we go again. He's going to come out. There he is. He can get skinny. He can get skinny. But look at those legs. So thick. So thick. But he's looking solid. Here's another look. You get to look at the other running backs as well. You got Haskins there. Patterson's there. But look at Omarion Hampton. He's long, too. He's got long arms on him. Feet solid. Feet solid. Feet smooth. Watch his feet. Bam, bam. That guy hit a pull or whatever. Feet solid. Watch it again. Watch his feet. Watch how smooth they are. Moves laterally very well. Like, I watched all his tape and everything, but the more I look at him in practice, the more I'm very intrigued with his feet. Like, he's so light on him. Like, for his size. 220-some pound running back. Runs in the low 4.4s. Showing off them hands. He's got arrogant hands. Moving well. Look at that. I know it's slow-mo and cinematic. This one's from the Chargers. If you don't see it, it's because they took it away from me, but he's looking solid. Pop. He's an explosive player. He's an explosive player. You're looking at Omarion Hampton, first-round pick, in a very deep running back class. Like, they had a lot of options in this class. They chose Hampton for a reason. They chose him for a reason. They got what they wanted here. They went shopping and got what they wanted at running back. Harbaugh was dealing with running backs last year that had injuries. He went shopping and got what he wanted. I was just finishing my word there. That was funny. But he is the running back Harbaugh wanted. He's got the size. He can catch the ball in the backfield. He's gone if he sees green. That's the thing about him. He can run through you. He can run around you. He can run past you. And there's just a little bit of tidbits. I just keep going back to the tape. I keep going back to the practice clips. He's more elusive than realized. Go watch his film from North Carolina. You'll see him get work in the passing game. Watch him versus these running backs in these drills. He's just more fluid of a player. Moving laterally, he's lighter on his feet. But yeah, he's bigger than some of them, and he moves well. Rocket Sanders. Now, he wasn't at all the practices, but that's a UDFA running back that at one time was one of the better running backs in all college football. Watch him move there. Watch him move. He's just smooth. But Rocket Sanders, keep an eye on him throughout training camp. Not saying he's going to carve out a role, but he's a player that has the potential to carve out a role. Chargers been doing a good job with their late picks, their UDFAs of finding talent on the cheap this year. And they've been doing that all along. But calling it out, Rocket Sanders is a player that could surprise you. Doesn't mean he will, but it doesn't matter. You got Omarion Hampton. Look at him move, though. Now, for fantasy football purposes, he's been climbing the board in ADP on Underdog Fantasy. I'm really watching that, and I watch the chart every day, honestly. A lot of players moved over the last 24 hours. He's moving up there due to the Najee Harris news. Due to that, he's going to get more looks in training camp for sure. We're getting good looks at him in training camp too, and we're going to be talking about him more in training camp because Najee Harris isn't there as much, and there's just going to be a lot of chatter about him, and his ADP is going to go up. And I said that like a week and a half ago. I did a unique video on him, and I'll do another unique video on him in August. I'll do one on all the rookies prior to the season. Probably some of the year 2 running backs, some of the ambiguous players on ADP that probably need talked about, a deep dive on. But this is a player climbing the board. He was at a discount. A discount. Even on Underdog, he was a discount for the upside, especially best ball leagues where you need those upside games. He's going to take over this backfield sooner than later. They're going to need that movement. They're going to need that speed. He's got good vision and pop. I know he's going to share the backfield with Najee Harris. We got to see when he comes back. But all in all, this extra experience, those extra few reps, those extra looks that we're getting out of him because beat writers can hyper-focus on him. Got to pay attention. Got to pay attention. That discount on Underdog's gone. It's gone and it's not coming back. He jumped to James Cook in ADP, running back of the Bills, who got a lot of touchdowns last year. So people are putting their cold hard cash on Omarion Hampton, and more people are doing that by the day. So if I'm a Chargers fan, I'm like, what the heck is this guy talking about? He's talking about fantasy football, and he's talking about people liking him so much that people are willing to risk their money on him with high draft capital over proven veterans because they like the talent so much, which is saying you got a very talented running back prospect, and people are willing to pay up for that and put their money on the line saying, hey, he is. And that is something to pay attention to because the market's saying, hey, this guy's good. This guy's good, which is obvious. He got drafted in the first round. He's a Charger. He's got upside. 30 touchdowns in the last 2 years, over 1,500 yards in the last 2 seasons, each of the last 2 seasons. You see the tape here. You see the highlights here. He's explosive. We're only a few days into camp already. He's already looking like a Greek god out there. Mouth's getting kind of dry. I've done so many videos today. He's moving well. He's moving well. Omarion Hampton, we're watching him every day in practice. We watched him through all the practices prior, through spring ball. I call it spring ball, rookie camp, OTAs, and mini camp. We're watching him some more. We're watching him some more. Rocket Sanders, good size adjusted athleticism, tested well for his size. He's up there percentile-wise, size adjusted speed score. On top of having that good year at Arkansas, he moves well. Look at that cut. Like, I'm watching these clips multiple times with you guys. I keep finding new things that I like. That's exciting. But for fantasy football, the market's up there for him. The discount's over. You're going to have to pay more for him. Now, in home league drafts, if you're drafting with your friends or Martha from accounting, you might catch that discount because rookies will go a little bit cheaper compared to people who are into drafts who are studious. Rookies will go a little bit cheaper, and you'll be able to catch that discount. But it'll be expensive compared to a lot of other running backs, especially when you compare them to the rookies of last year's class. If he was in last year's rookie running back class, I mean, he's easiest the first running back off the board. Smokes it. Smokes it. Look at it that way. Smokes Trey Benson. Smokes Jonathan Brooks even if he's healthy. He smokes that class. Smokes Blake Corum. Just smokes him. This is a very competitive rookie class at the running back position. We're going to see rookie running backs hit at all phases, carve out roles on teams. This is a deep, talented rookie running back class. The deepest, most talented class of all time. The Chargers went shopping. They looked at all of them, and they chose their guy. And he's well-rounded. He can take a lot of work. He can take a lot of touches. You know Harbaugh from Michigan. That's what he likes. He likes to get gritty with his offenses, and this is a gritty running back prospect that fits that mold, that fits the man in the glasses. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.